Pop Culture Minefield is brought to you by the Bottom of My House Foundation, and in part, by Gary's Backdoor.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
All right, we are here, and just to let you know that this episode is brought to you by Aerosmith, the official rock band to the end of the world, and the official love song from a rocker dad sung to his actual daughter during her awkward love scene. And yeah, you can't get over that. That is like really weird. And not to mention, Shinatsky brought up earlier that you know, it's kind of weird what he did with his daughter with his in the videos with Alicia Silverstone. It's really fucking weird. Like,
hey baby, I want you to make out or borderline lesbian make out with this hot blonde girl. I'm gonna film it.
You know, there was a time when Alicia Silverstone was considered hot.
I mean, that's what those music videos were all about.
I liked that she had a little fat on her. And I think that's one of the things that made her interesting as an actress, that she wasn't skinny, you know. And then they started like fat shaming her with Batman. Was it Batman Forever or was it Batman and Robin?
Batman and Robin, that was, as far as I know, she
Oh,
basically dropped off the map after that movie.
Well, yeah, after the way she got fucking treated by the media. God, Hollywood and the media are garbage people. And when they start fucking trying to point a finger at society, I get so fucking annoyed. And just to let you know, I just watched a video today. He's a physical media guy that I watch, and I like it. It's like him and my buddy Greg over at Fancy. You know, I love Tom does that too. You know, talks about physical media. I think it's important to keep physical media in the discussion, because that we need to make sure it never dies. Because if they go straight to streaming and download, you're never going to own anything again. And that's bullshit. But so they Shout Factory released their new 4K restoration of the movie Pleasantville, which we just talked about, Shinansky. And I like the film, but I have so many problems with it because, again, it's Hollywood shaking its moral finger at us. You know, and they talk shit about the 50s. They go, like, I loved it when somebody actually did this with me in a conversation. When I said, you know, it would be nice if we go back to like a simpler time with the way things were done in the 50s. Oh, you mean back when racism was everywhere? I went, actually, that's bullshit. You clearly have never opened an actual history book. People fought for that and voted for fucking civil rights at that point in time. You know, and it wasn't just fucking people of color voting and fighting for it. It was a lot of fucking whites fighting for it. You know, you're one of those idiots that thinks that everybody in the South owned slaves. You're an idiot. You don't know shit about what really happened before your life. You probably don't even know about your own fucking life. These people just annoy me. And Hollywood's the worst. They are the biggest, most sexist, racist fucking place on the planet. I shit you not. And for them to sit in judgment over society or make any critical statement of society is so hypocritical and insulting to anybody with half an intelligence. But I watched the movie Pleasantville and I found a way to finally enjoy it because, well, one, it was Don Knotts' last movie, you know, and I love Don Knotts. And it was, you know, ironic that they picked him to play a character in there. And it's very similar premise-wise as to the movie Click with Adam Sandler, with the remote control that could speed up people, like you're controlling people like their TV. And speed up time, go into auto mode. Well, this one is where they can go back in time. Or they go into this world from this TV show, Pleasantville. And it's all in black and white, back when life was simpler. But then, you know, you got Greasy Witherspoon in it, Reese Witherspoon. And
what did you call
Toby,
that?
That's Kevin Smith joke. back when Kevin was still cool. He called her Greasy Witherspoon, and it made me laugh. And he said it right in my presence. Mac and I were there with him, and we had dinner with him that night. And that was a fun night. He ate with us over at the Steak and Shake, the one I showed you that we're going to go to when you get here. And so Kevin made that joke, and it was really good. It was funny, Greasy Witherspoon, because she had said some nasty shit about his writing on a film that he wrote the script to. And he started calling her Greasy Witherspoon. And it just stuck in my head. It's just forever in my head, living rent free. But I like Reese Witherspoon as an actress. I think she's a shitty person because of some of her business tactics that she's done, very underhanded. But she's a very good actress. She's good at what she does.
She is, yeah.
And she was good in this film. She plays the sister that likes to sleep around. And Toby's the good kid, the nice kid. And when they enter this world of Pleasantville, that's all black and white, you start noticing color starts entering it. And what does color have to do with? Sex. So she starts having sex, and there's like all these jokes. Like, I can't remember, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was this guy's zipper that was in color, because of Reese doing oral. It was just, you start noticing the color change, more colors coming into the world. And of course, the mother is ashamed because she's afraid she's going to be judged by this town. And I'm sitting there going, God damn, you guys are fucking assholes with making this movie doing that. But they did it. And do you think they stuck by their guns? No. In the 4K restoration, the director may have suggested this. I don't know. But Shout Factory deleted 3 seconds of the movie. And it's the final line of Greasy Witherspoon where she basically says, I've done the slut thing, David. And it's really boring. And, and it's her character coming to terms with herself. Trying to say that now she's ready to be normal and stop doing that. But they cut that out of the movie. Why? Because of the slut word. In fact, when I used my voice to text on my phone to send that message to Anima earlier, what did it do, Anima? When I said slut into the text to voice. Or voice to text.
Censoring, because everything needs to be censored, because words are apparently hurting people. I hate that fucking shit. Whoever started this deserves to rot in hell for eternity. I hate censoring.
First way to control thoughts, to control speech. Simple as that. And it's easy to make the claims that it's some sort of moral bad a person is doing to justify doing those things. Simple as that.
It's moral equivocation that I have a problem with. And when I see Hollywood people trying to sit in the position of judgment over society, I laugh. I find that very ironically funny because they're the worst fucking people on the planet.
What? They create all the racial stereotypes and further them.
Yes, they did, right? Because we get all that stuff through either our lives, day-to-day lives, or from radio, television, or film, or now video games. So, they can all go fuck themselves. But I'm pissed that of all the things they took out, is her final statement about becoming a different person, coming out as a different person after all of this, because it has the word slut in it, and they took it out.
The thing I find funnier with Hollywood these days is they'll do demons, the devil, whatnot, but not God, which by its purgation, if there's demons and the devil, there is a God.
Yeah, they don't understand that one is antithetical to the other. So when you say one exists, you admit the other does.
Yeah, I just find that funny, but it's like,
it is
demons
funny.
Exist, but not God. That's too ridiculous.
Funny. It's funny because it's so fucking stupid. You're like, how can somebody be that dumb not to understand that?
Well, that's what Hollywood's for. Anyways.
But you look at...
speaking of dumb, Armageddon.
Armageddon. I don't want to get into this yet because I'm still onto this thing.
Okay.
I want to make a point about Archangel, the TV series, miniseries, limited series, whatever you want to fucking call it. I'm sure that if it got better ratings, it would have had more than one season. But NBC Peacock made this show about one of the NASA early rocket engineers, one of the big ones, and his satanic beginnings and his becoming part of a cult. In fact, he had a close relationship with Aleister Crowley, and Aleister Crowley would visit them. And it's said that it's while they were visiting that they breached a doorway that they couldn't close. That has led to so many problems. But I don't know if that's true. I don't believe it. But it's still fascinating. But that the network made a show about this guy. And do you know what they did? They made him sexy. The Satanist. They made him sexy for the show. He's all sexy. All the promos for the show is all the sexy stuff going on. Hollywood, man. Hollywood. And I like that all these people are calling Hollywood out. People who have left Hollywood, including the kid from American Gothic and Sling Blade. He's called them out, you know, and that they have met and dealt with people in the entertainment industry who are Satanists. And they worship, what is that person with the symbols? I forget his name. The three fingers up.
What, Baphomet?
Baphomet. It's a Baphomet or Baphomet cult. And they're saying this is the cult that's populating the entertainment industry, from music to film and television, is Baphomet worshipers. And I'm just like, these are the people who sit in judgment of our society. And to that, I gently say, as the sun rises, that they can go fuck themselves. There's still good entertainment out there. This film is not one of them, but I do like this film. Armageddon is, and Anima's seen it twice now, because she'd seen it years ago. How old were you when you saw it, Anima? The first time.
That was the time when I lived close to the VHS rental shop, and it was one of the movies I rented.
In Croatia or where?
No, in Vienna, early 2000s.
Okay.
The first apartment on my own.
There's only one nice thing I will say about this movie, besides the cast, because the cast deserved a better movie.
Oh, the cast is great.
But no, the only thing I'll say, the plan to blow it up so the debris doesn't hit the earth is better than the one in Deep Impact, because the debris hits the earth. It doesn't matter if it, quote, burns up. That's going to fuck things up.
Oh, that could fuck up the atmosphere. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so I got to say, the two films were in competition. The one is the better written story. This is the more action-filled, better effects, much better visual effects. But the other film had a better emotional impact on me watching it. The scene where what's her name goes to die with her dad is one of the most emotional scenes I've ever seen put in a movie. This movie pissed me off because over a period of a few minutes, we had to deal with Bruce Willis's death 4 fucking times, and then again at the end, a 5th time. And it's all done very emotionally, and it really aggravates me when filmmakers play with your emotions, the audience's emotions. And I think it's rude. I think it's rude to do that. It's disrespectful to your audience to toy with their emotions. And I remember sitting in a theater watching this, getting angry. And I was no longer emotional anymore about him dying. I was getting angry and feeling like, fucking kill him. Be done with it. We've already wept for him. Let him die. You know?
Well, you don't want to repeat the same scene over and over, and you can maybe do it like twice. One, you could do like a fake out early on to set the audience up. I'm just talking purely from like a writing standpoint. And then it doesn't happen, but then that sets the seed of it going on. So then you could actually follow through with it later in the story. But you don't do, he's going to die. Oh, wait, he's going to die. Oh, wait, no, he's going to die.
This is important. He's going to die. He's still, we need the emotional impact of him dying to keep going, to carry the rest of the movie. No, you don't. The fact is, I felt like the one thing they had is really strong characters, but because of their cast choices. And the best one in the film for me is probably the weirdest one. Is
Michael Clark Duncan.
No, I love Michael Clark Duncan in the movie, dude. But Steve Buscemi is my fucking guy in that movie. The one that gets space madness and tries to kill everybody.
Of course, someone trying to kill everyone would make you happy, Gary.
I just love Steve Buscemi's character because he's like, they're like, we need to draw straws to see who's going to stay behind to hit the button. He goes, hey guys, I don't know about you, but I would really like that to be me. Just leave me there. And I'm like going, no, I'm not going to pick you because you might choose not to push the button because he's fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at that point. Space madness.
He's just playing the stock Buscemi that after Reservoir Dogs they went, yep, just do that again. Just do that again. Dude.
I fucking love Steve Buscemi being Steve Buscemi. 200 cigarettes. Fuck, that's just Buscemi being Buscemi. Good fucking movie. Have you seen that movie? It's an indie film.
No, the one I saw was where he's the director. Life in I forget the name of it. But one where he has the midget.
Right, I know the one you're talking about. Life in Pieces or something like that.
Or living in something like that. Living in. It's like a P word, not penis.
Penis? No, okay, no penis. All right.
That's
my go-to.
That's why I said it because I immediately he's just gonna go there. I'm gonna cut him off at the at the tip.
At the penis.
Okay.
We're done.
Chat is doing the thing again, Gary, where it's not loading. So I'm useless with chat.
Oh, Living in Oblivion. That's it. Living in Oblivion. That's the name of it.
Okay. I know the
film. Because just everything going wrong, and then he has like the best breakdown ever near the end. He's just shouting at everyone.
Look, Steve Buscemi's the shit. I fucking love that guy. And I mean, as a person, that guy was a fireman, and in New York, ladder 49, I think, and he ended up volunteering after 9/11 to go up there and clean. So, he potentially is one of those people that could get sick. Anybody that worked up there dealing with that shit. And God bless him. God bless him.
I liked him.
Pleasantville was a Twilight Zone episode. Absolutely was Slasher Fred. And by the way, I need to say hi to the chat because you guys haven't gotten any attention from us. So, one, Snorty was here first. So I need to put his little video out here. Where is it at? Right there. And of course, Penny is here.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Holy crap. You guys have posted a lot of fucking comments while I've been talking.
Here's another one. Instead of watching Armageddon, just watch the commentary with Ben Affleck instead.
Yeah, Ben Affleck nailed it, and he called the movie out on its dumb bullshit. Let me get this straight. It's easier to train oil riggers to be astronauts than it is to train astronauts to do oil rigger work.
And I love that the response and the way he says it. Shut the fuck up, Ben.
Shut the fuck up, Ben. Yeah, he's Will Wheaton, Wesley. But it's so fucking stupid. It's like, and the entire film hinges on that. And so what do? They have NASA engineers that put pipe fittings in backwards. These are fucking engineers putting pipe fittings in backwards. It's like that would never happen in any world. Just fuck off, but in order for this movie to work, you have to lift, you have to suspend disbelief. And the disbelief is that these fucking blue collar oil riggers can do the jobs of highly trained astronauts.
There's a better way they could have done it. There's a simple solution that would lead to a lot of the same things. They would be brought on at the beginning.
Martin's here. Hold on.
Okay.
Martin's here. He's going to get pissed at you talking about him. Oh, hey, Martin.
Leave Jerry Bruckheimer alone.
Go ahead, Chinatsky. I'm sorry.
No. Here's what you do storyline wise. Have it where at the beginning they actually train up the astronauts. They're learning about the equipment, and then the astronauts go to do it. But either there's an accident or someone sabotages the mission because they think humanity deserves to be wiped out, and all the astronauts get killed. And so they have to go on the backup craft, which isn't as good. Which, if you want to go with the blue collar loathing, that they're an emergency crew because they don't have the time to gather up anyone else. Then you make the stakes higher, and it makes more sense. And there'd be like one or two astronauts that didn't die in the accident or attack or whatever. There you go. Basic writing.
So I will point out that I'm going to get into the mechanics.
You never finished saying hi to the people, Gary.
Who?
You never finished saying hi to chat. You got as far as
well,
Kenny.
there are two good things I can say about this movie: Liv and Tyler. You should have written it that way, Snorty. But I got your humor. I got the joke. But that was it. Liv and Tyler. Boom. Let's see. Let's get back to the fissies. Turn in all communists. I like that one, Alpha. Oh my God. In the movie Pleasantville, the scene at the courtroom where the colored people are placed above the balcony is called Back to the Courtroom Scene to Kill the Mockingbird. Yeah. Yep. Which that story actually took place way early in the Deep South. And there was a lot of fucking racism in certain places in the Deep South. I really hate the bait and switch of movies like Pleasantville. Haha, you thought we were trying to entertain you. We're actually trying to preach to you. Absolutely, buddy. I really fucking hate it when they wag their fingers at us. They can go fuck themselves. Hey, James is here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. And of course, it's always good to see Slasher Fred. There was a Disney movie that Reese Witherspoon was in called Far Off Place. I don't even remember that, dude. Reese was great as June Carter. Absolutely. And so, I got to tell you, Joaquin was fucking awesome as Johnny Cash. And he nailed it. They both did their own singing. Good fucking movie. You are not allowed to slut shame whores these days, right? Can't even call them whores. Let's see. Dear autocorrect, it's never duck.
You fucking think?
You ducking thing. Go duck yourself. So I can't call a slut. Not anymore. Not according to these PC people. Let's see. Devil worshipping town. Yeah, and what I understand is it is the Baphomet cult, which is what Aleister Crowley was all about. Baphomet. Slut is a Swedish word for end or final. Congrate to Schluss in German and in English. Schluss. Cognate. Like a cognitive. I'm guessing. Baphomet, not Baphomet. That's my new religion, Baphomet. Oh, yeah, the Grammys. Hey, E. Clay, how you doing, buddy? The Grammys has been full of satanic stuff. Oh, for years. Absolutely, buddy. The darker, creepier, the better. I mean, and what was his name? Did a quasi fake baby sacrifice on his late night show to Satan. You guys catch that? He was already fired, but he just wasn't fired yet. Still working.
Colbert?
Yeah, him. Colbert. That prick did a quasi mock baby sacrifice with a doll. It was fucking
nice.
Fucking weird. It wasn't funny. And sometimes I think, and Anima, I think, nailed this on a couple of shows, where you hear laughter on a show that's got a live audience, where it's like, I think some of that's still canned. Like they recorded the audience and then added their laughter to a moment that wasn't that funny. And there was laughter when he did the baby sacrifice. Like, who the fuck laughs at that? I visit Alice Crowley house in Internet. Very creepy place. Meant to be cursed because Crowley didn't finish a ritual. That's what we're talking about, where he opened a gateway that never closed. And did you see what that thing looked like? Looks like a gray alien.
I mean, Crowley is basically just a fucking con man. Like, he literally had MML marketing down to a fucking science. Because, like, spend this amount and get access to the secrets. But turns out there's more secrets, and you have to spend $5,000 more than the last time. And you have to spend $10,000 more. But if you want the ultra secrets, $100,000.
Well, of course, look, there's no question. But he was a deviant. He was very evil. He was a degenerate deviant. Deviant. In the true sense of the word of what deviancy is. He's a deviant. And he didn't care about age. I'm just putting it out there. I pause here for a second because this is one of the funniest fucking parts of the film is when he yells at her to get the numbers for NASA. And she's like, you think I'm here to... And he turns and goes, give me the fucking things. And she goes, oh, just leaves. Because he really fucking meant it.
That's a weird relationship that they are having.
Oh, it's funny as hell, though, because he calls her the fucking, life-sucking bitch. You're going to name this after my life-sucking bitch wife. This fucking fucking comet or whatever the fuck it is. It's got a corona, so I'm assuming it's a comet. But the movie's silly. Worst president in the film. And they got the best actor to have been playing the president, Keith David. And I want to put it out there again. His new show, animated show, spinoff of Rick and Morty, President, it starts with a C. I forget his name. Culver or something like that. Anyway, this new show, fucking funny. It's fucking funny. It's not rip-roaring funny, but it's funny. And I'm telling you, great fucking writing in this show. We've watched 3 episodes so far.
Curtis.
It's
President Curtis.
Curtis, that's it. Name of the show is President Curtis. Check it out. Animated show spinoff of Rick and Morty, and I consider it better than Rick and Morty in the fact that
it's not.
That it stays more grounded and centered on the characters, and we're not.
That's what I like about Rick and Morty.
Well, I do too.
Rick and Morty is
but
insane.
I don't want that with this one.
I gave up after season 3 myself, but
no, come back. The first season with the new actors doing the voices, it was not very good. It was not bad. It's sort of like when you get not bacon, beef jerky, but it's soy instead of like really good like hickory,
No.
and you're like, you work your way through it, and you go, you know what? I didn't starve to death, and it didn't make me throw up, so it was good, not great.
I don't know, soy beef jerky. No, that's
no. I got to tell you, when it's all you've got, I will eat it, but I will not buy it. I will not fucking buy that shit. I don't like it. I'm not a fan, and I like soy in my Chinese food, but I don't want I want my fucking beef jerky to taste like fucking beef jerky, and the more hickory, the better. I fucking love good smoked beef jerky. Now, this is so stupid. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit if that shotgun is firing salt rock. Don't give 2 shits, because it clearly is doing physical damage to metal when he fires it. And nothing on this rig should be shot at or around. Nothing.
You're always surrounded by highly flammable liquids that could blow up and kill everyone.
Hydraulic fluids, the stuff you're rigging out of the ground, out of the ocean, all of that shit. Not to mention the other fucking cleaning supplies you have. Everything could be turned into a fucking bomb. You know, people don't understand. There's a reason why only the fucking toughest work rigs. And they're not just physically tough, they're emotionally tough that work those jobs.
In his defense, though, he is trying to kill Ben Affleck, so I kind of understand.
But it's dumb. He's not really. It's Salt Rock. He's just trying to wound him because he loves him like a son. We hear him say that later. It's amazing how in the late 90s there were two films. It's no. It is coincidence that the two sets of films were coming out from separate studios. But once they found out about the other, there was now a race to get it done. And what ended up being bad is that the better of the two had the biggest cut in budget for its effects. And that was Deep Impact. It was the better of the two films. And if they had had better effects to it, it would have probably given this movie more of a run for its money. But both films did well. Not to be said for the two Volcano films, because the movie Volcano, which takes place in Los Angeles, Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Heche. Anne Heche was Hollywood kryptonite at that point because she was, she had opened up and outed herself and having a relationship with Ellen DeGeneres right around the same time. So she pretty much hurt two movies, 6 Days, 7 Nights and Volcano.
And
Volcano's got some cool stuff in it. But Dante Peak is the more exciting of the two. It is the Armageddon of the two. But I don't think it's as dumb as Armageddon. And I actually like the story in Dante's Peak. It's just some of the driving fast enough to get away from shit is just too much for my brain to handle. Don't forget, I was young when Mount St. Helens happened, and I lived up there, and I know what that shit did. That shit was on the side of the road for 20 fucking years. And in some places, it's still on the side of the road. All that ash. It looks like snow. You're driving around in summer, in a sweltering 70-degree summer in Seattle. And you look to the side of the road, it looks like there's snow. Dirty snow. No, it's ash. Still left there from Mount St. Helens. And it's going to happen again. It's going to happen with Rainier. And boy, oh boy. But anyway, you had two sets of films, Slasher Fred, and yeah, it's not a coincidence or anything like that. It was the coincidence was in that they starting the productions, and then they find out about each other, and then it's a race who gets the box office first. And Dante's Peak got the higher box office over Volcano. And Volcano, I think, is not the better film of the two. I think Dante's is actually better. A lot of military people in this. In fact, I want to point out one guy in this movie that I really like, because some of you guys might remember him from a little film. Oh, I thought I had it open. I guess I don't. Anyway, it's the dude who is the villain that Patrick Swayze had to fight in and rips his throat out in the movie
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. And he is one of the special ops guys that you see in this film. And he's a very military looking dude in this film. And I got to tell you, what surprised me about him is that guy's actually former military. And I like that. I like that these guys that are former military like to play military characters in films and try to make a career of it. There she is. God damn, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
Absolutely.
You think, would you be surprised if we found that Michael Bay was secretly planning a terror attack? And that's what all these movies were prepping for.
If I wrote a movie, I would create a fictional version of him and absolutely have him be like a worshiper of Baphomet and wants to bring down the American capitalist system. Tia Leone. Thank you, Sander. That's who I was talking about earlier. And I like Tia Leone. Boy, her career just died. She divorced fucking Fox Mulder. Yeah. And her career just disappeared. Gone. And I thought she was really fun. I liked her in film.
That's impressive because I mean, I like David Duchovny, but David Duchovny has the exact same tone in everything he does.
Everything. In fact, he does a show now where he's the announcer called what is it called, honey?
Velvet or something like that.
Sorry, Shinatsky. I was actually talking to Anima that time.
No, you have to say to the other honey.
I'm the only honey here. Fuck off. I have no idea what show you're talking about.
Damn!
Well, David Duchovny, declassified.
Declassified, yeah. Secrets Declassified.
Yep. The Secrets Declassified. Very good show.
We love that show.
He does not change his tonality. He doesn't, Shinatsky. He's always
He sounds bored.
He sounds bored, which is the complaint that Fox had about him on the X-Files. But for some reason, it fucking works. And it led to one of the funniest lines in the entire show. Like, actually, there's two scenes in the entire series that are glued in my head, living rent-free for forever. When it begins to rain frogs, and Duchovny turns to her, and he's Scully, it's raining frogs. Oh my God, it really is. What do we do? Open an umbrella? And then he did the one where the guy that eats bile that can go through tight spaces. Did 2 episodes.
Oh my God.
They killed him in an escalator. Stretched
I
him
watched
into...
that with my mom and then never wanted to go back to the X-Files again because I was so scared that night that I climbed out of my window to pee in the garden. I couldn't go to the toilet. I was like, I'm never watching that show again. I'm done.
So anyway, when he delivers the line, when he and Scully find his nest and it's covered in newspaper and bile, and he touches it and he sniffs it and he goes, it's bile. He goes, oh my God. And he goes, I'm trying to figure out how to get this off of my hands quickly without just betraying my cool exterior. It's like so fucking funny because he wants to fucking just go, but he can't do it. He's got to stay calm.
My favorite Mulder line ever, and it's technically a line, but in Jose Chung's From Outer Space, when they run across the dead alley and then he's screaming, he just goes, ah!
I don't know where we are in the chat now. God damn it. I want to go back to the previous one. Sorry.
Go ahead.
There we are. I see it. You know, the spacecraft was built by the cheapest bidder, don't you? Yes, it's NASA. Yes, it's a dig at NASA. Fine. And by the way, hi, Sander. Fine actor. I love Steve Buscemi. He's the shit, man. I fucking love that guy.
No, but did you see when he loved him in Rob Roy?
Wait, what?
I love Steve Buscemi in Rob Roy.
He's not in Rob Roy. What the fuck are you talking about, James Jamison? Remember when you're on a mission to save the planet by blowing up an asteroid with a nuke? Don't forget to bring a minigun.
Yes, because why not?
Fuck it. Hail greetings, Matthew Marcillo. And happy Saturday, Anima, Marco, and Gary, plus blessed PCM chat sisters and brothers. Happy to see everybody and happy to blast off with Bruce Willis. What? No, he meant Martin. And the crew for all mankind. Woohoo! So, right back at you, buddy.
We know who Marco is. Marco from Proposia. No, Marco from Proposia.
Proposia. Matthew. This is so much fun. It's freaky.
Oh, because you did that accent. I think my favorite character in this movie is the Russian. He is so much fun.
Who is a Russian in real life.
No, he's Swedish.
Oh,
right. I confused him with the guy in.
That's
in
yeah,
Batman.
that's Peter Stormare, one of my favorite fucking actors of all time. You also
probably my favorite devil ever was him.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And he's devotedly Christian. Okay. And he didn't want to play this part unless they gave him perfect freedom in how he portrayed him and dressed him. He chose how he dressed. He chose the oily feet, all of it. And oh my God, he is the best fucking devil I've ever seen on film. And it's genuinely cool and fucking creepy at the same time. Because goddamn, he's a good actor. But Ken Hudson Campbell is in this movie too. He's the big burly white guy. And that guy's done a lot of voice work. And I love his voice. And he was like what was that cartoon? Gravity Falls. He played this one character named Bratzman in it. He has the coolest fucking voice. And having him in this movie before he lost his hair was so awesome. William Fichtner is so fucking good in this movie and in anything he is in. I had a dream about him, nothing gay.
Slightly gay.
In a dream, I was visiting my brother in a cancer treatment center. And I was walking out into what looked like a big break area quad where they had like basketball courts, benches and shit for people to sit, eat, things like that. And I walked out there and there was a basketball. So I started to play basketball and I saw this other guy come over, start to play. And I turned and look and it's William Fichtner. And in my dream, I go, you're William Fichtner. And he goes, yeah. I said, why are you here? And he's like, oh, I was visiting my mom. And in the dream, his mom had cancer. And we played horse in the dream. That's all we did. And talked about, having a loved one have cancer and what it's like.
What does that mean, we played horse?
I woke up, and it wasn't one of those, like, startle awake. I woke up, great. William Fichtner. What the fuck?
Anima, it's a game.
And I had to tell Anima. I had to tell her. Right after the dream. I messaged her right after I woke up and told her about the fucking dream. Didn't I?
Yeah.
The way horse works, Anna, if you don't know, is basically you spell out horse. And every time you make a shot, you spell a letter. So it's basically a score attack.
If you make a shot and the other person tries to take the shot and misses, they got to replicate your shot. If they miss, they get a letter. And it's a fun game. It's like just something to do with your time. And I'd be hanging out with my friends and we'd play some horse. And it's just something, it's a game. It's just a fucking game.
Yep.
Our
and if
Muslim
you really mess
uncle
up,
is here. Hello. If you really mess up, what?
It just becomes whore.
I want you to ban him, Martin. Don't tell him I said that. But hail, our Muslim uncle. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. You're always in my prayers, brother. Let's see. Any other good comments?
I'm trying to get on them because we're back, way back. Okay.
We got 200 jewels jamming from our Muslim uncle. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And
for that, I shall play him a video. What shall I play him? Which is it? Oh. I don't know. I shouldn't play that one for him. I should play this one. No, this one. This is it.
Oh, you're talking to me all wrong. It's the wrong tone.
Stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
So
yeah, is your mother like... sew? Have a sew that.
Sounds like the technician from earlier in my house. You're talking to me all wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, I brought your vagina.
Paul Trace, you got me all wrong. I kill your father because he's weak. I kill him because he was a jack.
Jesus,
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
we're so behind on chat.
I know. I'm getting tired of it. It's like I'm trying to get caught up.
Okay.
Like, do I talk about the movie or do I talk to the chat? I'm going to talk to the chat. Hail, my friend. What is happening, my good buddy? And that one's the PJ.
Penny. PJ.
What?
PJ is Penny.
Oh.
Thank you, YouTube, for
explosions.
fucking up our cool names.
I'm still hoping they go back to the real names and not the handles.
Silly but very entertaining. You think we'll get hazard pay out of this? Oh, he's asking how you're doing. Armageddon. And for those of you that are just getting here that missed it earlier, I will post this show's brought to you by Aerosmith. Can you bring that down, please?
Yes.
Thank you. This episode is brought to you by Aerosmith, the official rock band to the end of the world, and the official love song from a rocker dad sung to his actual daughter during her awkward love scene. That is so fucking weird. And I never liked that. I mean, back in the 90s, I'm like, what the fuck? Why is he singing this? And then you brought up the point that in his rock video, he actually fucking has her doing a lesbian love scene with Alicia Silverstone in his video for his band. That's just fucking weird. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, that guy is weird. I shit you not. I think he's done some underhanded shit in his life. And this is creepy to me, too. Dad walks up on this moment, and he's like knocking her strap down and kissing the back of her shoulder. The dad's just standing there looking, and I'm like, turn the fuck away. As a dad to another dad, stop looking. That's just weird.
You don't do that. It's like in the modern day. If your daughter had an OnlyFans and you were subscribed to it, I'm like, nope.
I don't want to know.
He doesn't realize that his daughter is not a teenager anymore. Because he treats her as if she was 14.
You mean you will always remain our teenager's little girl?
Yeah, she doesn't understand that about us dads. But I have come to the point where I have to let go a little bit because my daughter's driving me insane. Hey,
well, of course you have to let go.
Space. Hey,
so they can breathe.
Okay, fuck it. I give up. The image is gone. I've lost the moment. They had suits on like from the original Lost in Space, the reflective metal. Plastic. It's plastic.
Sorry about that.
If this is actually, a very important moment, because I don't care if Ben Affleck's character is right. He needs to pay attention and do what they're saying. Do it the way they're saying to do it. And I did some work. You gotta trust me. And Bruce Willis puts him in line. Says, do what they're telling you to do. This is your problem. You're a maverick. You don't fucking listen. Horse is, what was that? Horse is what?
Basketball game.
Oh, talking about the game we were playing. Gotcha. Okay. It's a fun game. Also, you giggle uncontrollably when you get whore. H-O-R. I never did because I was a very naive kid. That didn't even pop into my head.
Oh, John Whitaker. John Whitaker is mad at you.
Wait, what? That's not me.
The way I said it was.
Yeah, I said it right.
It's been forever. Also,
I played it a lot. And yeah, the rules are like stuck in my head forever. Let's just say no more than you are. Thanks, Vic. I got to tell you, Bob Thornton was obviously Billy Bob Thornton from the moment you saw him on screen. He didn't try to talk differently.
I wonder if Billy Bob was just looking at this and like, wait, so how much you pay me for this? All right, I'll do it.
And by the way, who do you guys think was the best actor in this movie? Because I'll tell you who it is. Really is.
I know you're going to say Steve Buscemi. I always say Michael Clark Duncan.
Nope. Neither of those. Martin, Anima, any guesses?
You're going to say the Russian guy.
No, but
what?
I like the way you think.
By the way, look who's here mocking us and not going into the show.
Fuck you, Mike. I love you, buddy. I love you with all my heart. But you're a bastard. Fuck shithead.
With all your heart, that's not much. But okay. It's better than nothing.
I have a big heart. At least that's what the doctors say.
You know what? I'm going to say the best actor in this movie is Steve Taylor, because he's acting as if he actually gives a damn about this movie.
It's true. He really is. But no. The best actor, period. Not performance. Best actor in this movie. I have a very specific actor. Anima knows who it is. She's just forgotten. His name is Will Patton. That guy right there. That's Will Patton. He is an incredible fucking actor. And it's no surprise finding out that Costner likes having him in his films or shows. He got him in Yellowstone. He's been in 3 movies with him. And fucking Will Patton owns the screen when he talks. He is the best performance in the movie No Way Out with Kevin Costner and Gene Hackman and Sean Young.
Oh my God. That final scene in which, damn.
Where he's like he's losing his fucking mind in the office.
Yeah.
I did all of this for you. Yeah. I'm going to get you a good lawyer. Like, are you? And then he goes, I did all of this for you. And then pulls the trigger. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Jesus fuck. That was intense. Will Patton is an incredible fucking actor. He blows me away every role he gets. Every role.
And he literally blew himself away in that role too.
In that one. But he has great deaths because he is kind of like the Alan Rickman character in Quigley Down Under in the movie The Postman, where he sees himself as a modern Robert E. Lee. And he doesn't understand he's not.
Look at this.
Kevin Costner to prove it to him. There was a deleted scene where Bruce goes to visit his estranged father. The actor was none other than Lawrence Tierney. Fuck off.
Damn.
Really? Wait a minute. I got to look that up. It's not that I'm doubting you, Matthew, but I'm doubting you, Matthew, and I apologize. Lawrence Tierney. There's a psycho. That guy's fucking a madman. I've got to find out more about this.
Don't be a bigot, Gary. Let people be madmen.
So do you think Michael Bay is just
He really
twitching?
did. Michael Bay what?
Do you think Michael Bay is just twitching when he's doing the dialogue scenes? Like he's just an addict with the explosions? It's like, well, they're talking about blowing something up, so I guess I can live with that.
Yeah. Lawrence Tierney played the uncredited role of Eddie Gramp Stamper, the father of Bruce Willis's character, Harry Stamper, in a scene that was deleted from the theatrical release in 1998. The scene, Tierney's character appears in a deleted sequence where Harry visits his aging father to say goodbye before going into space. The scene is included in the director's cut of the film, available on Criterion DVD. Okay, we need to get this now.
Yep.
We need to get that.
You have
Make a
sent
note.
us into yet another rabbit hole.
Just look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
You don't need to give this movie any
Good
more
job.
money.
I'm not buying it. Anyway, once you own the film, this movie came out at the same year as Star Trek Insurrection, which wasn't that bad. And of course, one of the characters says the most famous Mandela effect line, "Beam me up, Scotty."
I mean, yeah, those Picard should be court-martialed after that movie, but
I like Birdman in the Rick and Morty show. So mad. He's one of the few people not fired from that show. So mad I'm late to this. One of my favorite movies. Don't worry about it, John.
hey, you like this one? More power to you. I don't, and that's cool.
Tommy Lee Jones' daughter, Gabby Hoffman, had to be the most stupidest character ever written or for a disaster movie. A pile of Iowa land, on the street right next to her, and instead of running, she just stands there. I'm assuming is where he's going. Yeah,
A pile of
stands there.
lava.
Yeah, they're in fear, which of course leads to her being burned. Plus, at the end, Tommy Lee Jones says to outrun building. Yeah, I don't even want to go there with that, dude. You know, outrunning
Wait.
lava.
It's
Wait, let me tell you this, Matthew. Disasters movie relies on stupid characters.
But yeah, that movie we just watched. I mean, every character, specifically Bill Paxton, had to fuck up all the time for the story to keep going. And I don't mind that because the character is not the sharpest, blade in the stack. It's just good grief, man. I prefer Dante's Peak, yes, Gary, and it is a better film. It reminded me of Mount St. Helens, which it reminded me of. Have a Christmas ornament made out of ash from the eruption. Wow, no shit. Okay. Both Executive Decision and The Siege pretty much predicted 9/11. Years later, yep. Michael Bay also gave us the great classic. Yeah, I'm not going to even say the name of that movie. And it's a real place. I remember David Duchovny on Twin Peaks. He played a transvestite. Very weird if you go back and watch it now. Everything
Not only
about
that.
drilling in this movie is wrong. Trained to work on an oil rig.
Oh, surprise! This movie got details wrong. You don't say.
Well, Mike, they're not drilling for oil. Duh.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike.
Yeah, I'll just quote Michael
That's what
Bay.
I can't stand about those fucking guys that train for oil rigs. They think they know everything.
Shut the fuck up, Mike. That's what Michael Bay says. It's like, shut the fuck up, Mike.
Shut the fuck up, Mike.
What about this perfectly logical thing? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we've actually talked about that, Slasher Fred, because Chris was inspired by McGavin's series The Night Stalker in making the X-Files. It was the single biggest influence on the show. And he tried to get McGavin in as the guy who created the X-Files for the FBI. And he tried again as another character that was a retired reporter that investigated the paranormal. And he refused. He didn't want to do that. And finally, they got Darren McGavin on the show to play Fox Mulder's father's former partner. And it worked. And it was really nice having him on there.
I really don't bother with the X-Files, the new series that they did with them. They do a lot of really bad things, including a TDS episode.
Yeah, I didn't watch that season. I could care less. I liked the original series until Fox was out, and then I went, okay, I was done. I didn't really watch the episodes with the other cast when they joined on, and I like Patrick. I just didn't want to watch the series without Fox Mulder.
There's some good ones with his character. The problem is at that point, they just obviously they don't know what they're doing. That's kind of my problem, is that they kept especially retconning things like cigarette smoking man is actually like some kind of weird immortal like devil figure instead of just being conspiracy guy. Oh, and Mulder and Scully's kid turns out to be his because nothing creepy about that.
Yeah. Matthew says, always love how Ben Affleck is able to immediately start his own business in the short period of time after Bruce fires his ass. I know, right? He just suddenly has the money to start his own.
He was making it all behind his back. He was taking
Embezzling.
steps.
He was embezzling through the daughter.
Yeah.
There's like a way better movie just for like the daughter and embezzlement. You don't even need Armageddon. You don't even need all this space stuff. Just the oil rig and the embezzlement and the daughter and the father trying to kill the future son-in-law. That would have been a way better movie.
Yeah.
So how does it end? They throw the father of the oil rig?
No. It ends like that. The whole movie's transcurs as we've seen it. Bruce Willis died. He inherited everything. They married and merged both companies, and now they have an empire.
Yeah, but how do you kill him off?
No. They planned that he was going to sacrifice.
Okay. Rob Roy, this is a response to something from 40 minutes ago. That's how far behind we are in the chat.
Oh, God.
Like Rob Roy. Sorry, Anima Martin. My bad. That's okay. She calls
Your
him
hair
Marco.
confused him, Martin.
No, it's not. No, he's not my brother. He's a distant relative from Proposia.
Proposia. Marco from Proposia. Later it's running a yeah, I know, it's fucking goofy. It's so totally Minnie Mouse, fucking goofy. Oh, fine. By the time you get to the way he says it, oh, fine. By the time you get to this message, hi, Martin and Anima and Gary.
Oh, I'm anime now? Okay. I don't even like anime.
Several cousins from Proposia. Some are, in fact, named Marco.
Damn.
Marco.
We got Gambit in chat. Hi, Gambit.
Gambit? Is here? Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got to him yet. Man, John Whitaker, I know time treated it. Okay. He's amazing as brother. Okay. Outstanding. This movie came out the same year as Star Trek. Yep, we already went over that one. Love this scene when they're giving Billy Bob Thornton their demands.
They never want to pay taxes again.
We don't ever want to pay taxes again. Exactly.
That was my favorite.
That's so fucking funny. Tia Leone was I don't know, when I hear the name Tia Leone, it makes me think of the song Moving Out. Like Tia Leone left a note on the door, said, Mama, I moved to the country. Some shit like that. Anyway, Tia Leone was doing that show, Madam Secretary. Yeah, the TV show. That's the one I brought up for a while and still acting. She married Tim Daly. Nice guy. Really nice guy. I hear a lot of like shit about him being really nice, like a person, not one of those typical Hollywood assholes. And I liked his voice. As I recall, he took over doing the voice of Superman on the animated series, right? Wasn't that Tim Daly?
Oh, no, that I remember. Let me check that.
Go look it up. No, I'll look.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
But yeah, Tim Daly. He's the one who took over doing Superman. Not all the time. He just did it for a while. And that's why he's in that short film about all the different actors that played Superman actually having superpowers. It's a comedy. It's a little short 10-minute movie. I think it's on YouTube. It's got Brandon Routh. It's got
Dean Cain.
Shit, it's Dean Cain and Daly are in it. Did you make eye contact in the dream, Gary? I make eye contact in every world, whether it's in my dreams or in the real world.
Yeah.
It's like it's something that makes some people feel very uncomfortable because I don't break eye contact when I'm talking to somebody, and it can make some people very uncomfortable. But I don't care.
I want to know, what does it mean when you make eye contact in a dream?
Well, let's go here. Making eye contact in dreams, meaning dreaming of making eye contact primarily symbolizes a desire for intimacy, connection, and mutual understanding, reflecting on a need to be seen, validated, or emotionally close to someone in your waking life. It often indicates trust and vulnerability, suggesting you are ready to share your true thoughts or feelings, or that you feel a deep bond with a person involved. Or sometimes it's just a fucking cigar.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to bang Will Forte. I get it.
Not Will Forte, you dick. William Fichtner's fucking awesome. God, I
oh
love
my
that.
God,
I
I
really
made him jealous.
No,
Envious.
I would never make eye contact with Will Forte because he's weird. I enjoy him. He's funny. That's The Last Man on Earth, honey. That TV show. That's who. That's Will Forte.
I want to
And
go
I
back
do
to
find
that.
him funny.
We just
It's a
watched the
funny
first
show.
episode. I want to watch more.
Westinghouse Scholar at 8, Pulvished at 12. So what did I do this job? Because he's doing a line. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Horse is a basketball game. It's John. That was fucking an hour ago. Let it go. Let it go,
that
buddy.
far behind in
You are rereading a comment.
Why is it not loading for me then?
It isn't loading for me today. So again,
Where am I on
StreamYards.
this one? I'm highlighting this one. Where is this? Is this near the end? Like it says it's close to the
Yes,
end.
yeah, it's getting closer. Yes, it is.
Matthew Marchilo. I'm going to give you Chilo instead of Silo. I know, and you're right. Just so annoyed by her run, you stupid idiot. LOL. Okay, gotcha. That's from Volcano. Looks like World War II just started. Josh Hartnett, shut your mouth. By the way, for those of you that are here right now, I want to share this. This is going to be huge on Monday. You guys need to try to be here on Monday. Everybody should try to be there because Monday's going to be a huge fucking day for the channel. And we are going to once again have a major guest on. And this is a guy, he's an Oscar-nominated director. He has made some great, one of his films is starting to get attention again, The Contender, which is a really good fucking political drama. And, but his name is Rod Lurie. He did the movie The Outpost. You guys remember that little fucking combat film?
You can never forget that one.
He's got a brand new movie out, and it did its theatrical run, and now it's officially this week has gone to streaming. It's available on Apple TV. It's available on Amazon Prime. And what was the other one I pointed out to you? I told you, oh shit.
You told me Apple TV. Okay,
there were 3 total, but Apple and Amazon are the 2. Fandango. And if you go to watchplex.com, I think it is, it shows you all of the platforms that have the movie available. And this is the movie, and this is the show we are doing on Monday. And we're going to have Rod Lurie back on. Get this fucking comment down. God damn it. And we are going to be talking about his new film starring Chris Eastwood about the eve before the Battle of the Bulge. And this guy's, it's based on true events. But when we get him on here, I want to go into the details of what really happened compared to how he shot it on film. I'm not going to call him out or anything because I like Rod Lurie. But we're going to have Rod Lurie on Monday. Sadly, Joe will not be here.
Yeah, that is.
And I haven't had a chance to talk to Pope. But if he's going to be there, I'll add him to the thumbnail. But it's going to be a good fucking show. Talking about this new movie, brand new movie, available now for you guys to go watch. So if you want to join us in the chat on Monday, you actually have an opportunity to watch that movie this weekend before we talk about it on Monday. And Rod's a really good guy, man. I really like this guy. He's former military, a graduate of West Point, and absolutely loves supporting our combat veterans and telling stories about combat veterans and the shit they go through and respecting, what they are without bringing politics into it. Love the guy for that. Love him for that. It's going to be a good show on Monday, guys. Capcom Houston, this is PlayStation 1.
What?
Roger that, Xbox.
Capcom.
He said Capcom. So Capcom and video games. It's a gamer joke for those who play games. Look at his fucking eyes there, man. He looks like a white Sam Jackson. That I made Martin laugh made it worth it.
God damn, I can never unseen that.
You broke him.
I hope you're happy with yourself, Gary. I
have a photo. I have a photo of a fucking boxer. That once I show you the photo, it's making fun of Sam Jackson by the dog saying a Sam Jackson line, and anybody that looks at it can't unsee how much like Sam Jackson this fucking dog looks. It's ridiculous. He looks just like Sam Jackson. It's fucked up.
One of my favorite memes ever was people putting Steve Buscemi eyes on like Britney Spears and these other hot girls because it immediately all beauty is destroyed.
I'm not going to, confirm or deny that about the gay dreams.
What?
I made that comment 29 minutes ago. Don't blame me because you're behind in the chat, Gary. Yeah, fuck you, John.
Gary, what you have to say is, by advice of my lawyers, I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. Yeah. By the advice of my lawyers, I plead the fifth. Has Gary ever had a dream where he is trapped in a shelter with Will Forte looking him right in the eyes when the explosion happens? MacGruber, LOL. Yeah, baby. I've never had that dream, but I have had Val Kilmer dreams.
Gary's deeply closeted, and we support him in his deep closetedness.
It's not really that secret with some of the things I say. It's like...
No, of course you're not gay, Gary. Of course. We support you.
Look, I am a gay man trapped in a straight body. That's it. Lucky Strike. Yeah, it's a World War II film. Bruce Willis, as long as the Japanese and the Nazis are the bad guys, you can't go wrong. Unless you're Bruce Willis and you make the movie Hearts War. Boy, that was a really bad movie.
Well, Gary, if you're a gay man trapped in a straight man's body, that means that you should use more lube.
Oh!
Hell yeah, bring him, Rod Lurie. Absolutely. Love the guy. And this will be our fourth time having him on as a guest, whether for the channel or with KJRA. I've had him on. And I fucking know his manager by first name. We talk. Like, we actually have conversation like, hey, how have you been, man? Good to see you. What's been going on? Well, this, that, and the other thing. Well, yeah, we've got a new dog. I just fucking like the guy. Not just Rod. I like his fucking agent. He's got her down to earth.
Whoa, Gary. It's like, is there going to be enough room for anima?
We'll see. Hey, Reed by Nature. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Reed.
Hey, Reed.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Yeah. I'll have you, Gary, is closeted gay.
Thanks, Mike. I guess.
Hey, Mephisto and Raid, how are all you beautiful people doing this afternoon? And
Hi, Raiders.
I think I got to tell you, Danny was starting to wonder because I always approach her from behind.
Oh my God, no.
Hey, you guys asked for that joke. Mephisto
Sometimes-
and Raid, how are you all beautiful people doing this afternoon? So we have
Sometimes
Mephisto,
I
Raid.
can't believe I'm going to marry that above me.
That's what I say all the time. I know you don't like South Park anymore, but the episode where P. Diddy shows up to join Michael Jackson in the closet may be the best thing ever written about people in the closet. Yeah.
I never liked
I know the
South
one you're
Park.
talking about. She never liked it. I liked it until the new iteration and they went lefty. And I'm like, I'm out. That means they're going to be dishonest from this point forward. I like the honesty of that show is that they went after everybody fairly.
Well,
not anymore.
$1 billion is going to change some viewpoints.
I don't think they're in charge of it anymore. Hey, Feckless Finn.
Well, it's like Dave Chappelle. Yeah, he fought against the system, and then suddenly he got Netflix money, and suddenly, like, he has very different opinions on everything.
Whatever, Matthew. But Feckless, we haven't seen you here in a while. Good to see you.
Imagine pitching this to Billy Bob. So, what do you want me to do? You're going to stay in a fucking control room. You're going to say the lines. Can they be on the monitor? I'm going to look anyway. Sure, whatever. Okay. So we're doing this in like an afternoon, right? A week. 5 days. Fine. Fuck you.
Yeah, my joke about this line right here, we cannot use your U.S. Air Force personnel only drill time card. If it says U.S. Air Force personnel only, it means civilians in uniform use only.
Yeah.
So anybody can use it. Yes, I am rarely awake this early on a Sunday.
Where
Sunday?
are you, Feckless?
Yeah,
Oh,
where are
yeah.
you?
He's even ahead of me because I have 39 minutes till Sunday.
My guess is New Zealand, Australia?
Yeah, something like that.
Sorry, Australia.
Yeah, Sydney.
Yep.
There you go.
Sydney, Australia.
I love that we have people all over the world watching us. That is so cool.
I like that too. I love seeing you at 7 a.m. there. The guy that I created Blade Zone with, the original, the Blade Runner fan club, back in the wee 90s, 1990s, he was from Australia, and god damn, we had the hardest time to schedule meetings. I shit you not, because it was almost up the other one's asleep. It was just really fucking weird. And we'd have to make special appointments in order to have our online meetings. And we used Mirabilis. Oh my God, what was that first chat platform back in the 90s made by Mirabilis? Oh my God.
ICQ.
ICQ.
Oh my
And
god!
by the
yeah,
way,
I remember that.
ICQ made an official packet for different sound effects from movies that you could download, and they added one from Blade Runner that was the blimp when it says come to off-world colonies,
Live the good life.
Live in a land of opportunity and adventure. They released that on the official Blade Runner thing, and guess what? It was me. My voice that was recorded for Blade Zone. When you open the website up, it would have this animation with my voice saying that, where I did the entire commercial in one reading that was supposed to be in the movie but wasn't. And they put that on there as an official sound, and I just laughed my ass off. And everybody from the Blade Runner community was like, "Holy shit, yeah, that's Gary." I'm like, yeah.
Somehow this makes Star Trek sets look higher budget than what they did for the meteorite in this movie.
Sunday, used to prefer Family Guy over South Park. I don't think I preferred one over the other, but Family Guy currently is still not. It's just not funny anymore. It's still on, but we don't enjoy it. Adam and I don't enjoy the show. We enjoy the shit out of American Dad on TNT because when it moved over to TNT, they got new writers, and holy shit, they pushed the fucking edge on that fucking network, and I find that shit funny as fuck.
I lost interest in Family Guy when they did 2 episodes in a row where they have COVID as a central theme. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I want entertainment to be different than everyday life.
Every cartoon that started in the 90s that is still going on needs to end. That's Simpsons, South Park, Family Guy. They all need to end.
The Simpsons died for me when they made Homer stupid. It wasn't funny anymore.
Yeah, that when Simon, whatever his name is, was no longer the showrunner. When he stepped down, that's when the other people gravitated in to make Homer stupid. And they basically said, he's a dog if a dog could talk. And that's, I lost interest in the show. I only started watching the Halloween specials, and that's all. Because the Halloween specials are the best. To this day, I still watch them. This last one was pretty bad, though. I did watch it. It was bad. By the way, one of the things I learned by having a lot of actual friends from Australia was that Foster's is not Australian for beer. Australian for beer is a little drink called Carlton Dry. That is the most popular beer in Australia. And Australians do not fucking drink Foster's. They sell it to Americans.
They don't. That's tourist beer.
My firm had offices in New York, San Francisco, and DC, Houston, London, Brussels, Moscow, Tashkent, Almaty, Bishkek, Hong Kong, and Riyadh. I've been to Riyadh. Firm-wide conference calls were fun. Well, he didn't work at all of them. don't. No, he's not saying that he worked at all of them, sweetheart.
No, he says firm-wide.
Yeah, that'd be exhausting.
Read the whole comment. Firm-wide conference calls were fun. That means ungodly hours for some of them because they all have to be in the call. Yeah, that's exhausting. Half of them. Yeah.
Like Hong Kong. That's all I got to say. Australia, say hi to Anima, or our favorite Australian. By the way, that's Alpha fucking with you.
A2 Alpha. A2.
Austrian, not Australian.
World join all hands at an ungodly hour.
There you go. That's what I meant.
The new Simpsons isn't good as the old. No, they totally.
It's still the same franchise. Garbage. It's just not as good anymore.
The cast
I started watching it was just terrible.
Sound old. Like, listen to how Marge sounds now. That woman needs to be put out of her misery. They need to stop it.
That tends to happen when you take an IP and it overextend it. Things have a shelf life. But nobody seems to understand that.
Thank God. I hope it does. It's so not. I mean, 20 years of not funny. I mean, that's good.
It's like the boomers. Everything's holding on for dear life, trying to get that last little bit of relevance out of it before it becomes completely irrelevant. And no one's going to miss it.
Claire, are you trying to piss me off?
Yes.
I get the feeling you are really pushing my buttons right now. I'm not fucking reading this, just so you know. Going out of my way to not read it. I'm looking up at the camera and not down at the words. Because you, mister.
Gambit.
Great Northern. Really? I've never even heard of Great Northern. Is it pretty good ale? Is it a pale or is it a dark? Or as you Australians like to call it, darkies.
What?
Wow.
You're making shit up again. Fuck you, Gary.
Of course I am. I'm making shit up.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've met a lot of Australians and they fucking hate Foster's. Hey, we'll drink that, mate. I'm like, okay. I drank it as a
power
kid
of marketing.
When I turned 18, man, I drank the shit out of it, thinking, that's Australia. It's good. But I'm a Guinness guy. First thing I ever drank. And
Rolling Rock.
I stick to it to this day. Yeah, Rolling Rock is piss water. It's like Coors.
Oh my God, yeah. I remember American tourists in the hostel that I was working at in Croatia. And they went to the supermarket, came back, sat in the kitchen and had their dinner and some beers. And they all were like, oh my God, this tastes awful. And then they came to the reception and asked me, can you buy Bud Light here? And I'm like, no, we sell beer, not piss water. They had never tasted real beer. They found it disgusting and asked for Bud Light. I'm like, I'm so sorry for you guys.
I had a buddy from New
You won't get
Zealand.
anything but real beer here.
I had a buddy from New Zealand. And I said, did you know at one time New Zealand was part of Australia before it drifted? And the look I got from him was so fucking awesome. He fucking just stared at me like that.
Did he stab you after?
His eyes stabbed me. No, it's just his eyes. His eyes did all the stabbing. I forget which one of those countries is fake. I think it's New Zealand. In real life, but I got offered a job with Microsoft in Australia. And I did my due diligent research of Australia. And I found out that it's got the most poisonous land snake. And it is also home to the most poisonous spider in the world. That is kind of the common house spider. Like the video I watched, a documentary, showed it in a lady's fucking clothing basket. And I'm like, nope, I'm out. And somebody says, wait, it also has the second highest great white shark attacks outside of the Horn of Africa. And I went, you're just selling me not going. I'm not going. I'm never going. I turned that job down. It's $100,000 a year. I will not go to Australia. One of my clients was Cayman based, had an office in Switzerland and a data center in Hyderabad. Not only were the conference calls at ungodly hours, but you couldn't understand Indian co-counsel. Oh, I bet that was fun. And by the way, was co-counsel's name, hello, my name is Todd.
Because we have an Australian here. I'm a huge fan of Terry Pratchett's Discworld, and one of my favorite books is the one where they have the continent XXXX, which is clearly Australia, and he's making fun of it the whole time. So this fuck-up magician Rincewind gets lost there, and Death has to go after him. And Death doesn't know that continent, so he goes into his magic library and just asks what animals on that continent need to kill people. And the whole library slams him with books. And after his servant digs him out of the pile of books, Death asks, okay, which animals are not likely to kill people? And a single sheet of paper floats down from the ceiling, and Death catches it and looks at it, and it says, some of the sheep, maybe. I fucking love that.
And yet you still live there.
By the way, Feckless, got to tell you, I just introduced Anima to a series that I love, and now she loves. It's an Australian show called Colin from Accounts. And it is one of the best fucking sitcoms I've ever seen. I'm like, it is so fucking rude, crude, vulgar, and funny. And it's written,
it's even funnier when you know that they are in a relationship.
Husband and wife. Yeah, they're a husband and wife team that wrote and created this show. And it's so fucking vulgar. My favorite moment that I just knew Anna was going to lose her mind when she saw it was the scene where she takes a shit. She has the wife or the girl played by the wife in the show has to use his bathroom, and she takes a shit and then learns that the water has been turned off. So she can't flush it. So she picks it up in a baggie, opens the bathroom window, and flips it onto the other side of the sidewalk. The turd. And it makes a thump sound. It's really
and then she can't
audible.
wash her hands. No, but the best thing about that series is when she pees on his nightstand and then how they deal with the aftermath. That is so funny. And you ask yourself, has that really happened? Because, I mean, where did they get that from?
It came from somewhere.
Yeah.
It came from somewhere. As a skater and snowboarder, I have met a lot of Australians know what beer they like best, cocaine.
My favorite Australian series is a crime one called Mr. In Between, which is also
I like Mr. In
shows.
Between. I introduced Anima to the character, but not the show yet. And I showed her the video of the ice cream scene. I showed her that clip where the two assholes knock her ice cream to the ground, the daughter, and the outcome of that, and he ends up in anger management over it.
That's some of my favorite stuff, and especially his whole point about like why there's assholes, like because we let them get away with it.
Well, the sea snake is more poisonous, Reed. And you've got other snakes that are up in competition: the gibbon viper, the black mamba. Which isn't just Sam Jackson's dick. It's actually a real snake.
Oh my God.
If it bites you and you die, it's venomous. If you bite it and you die, it's poisonous.
Yep.
Yeah, like the Chuck Norris joke. He goes, yeah, I got bit by a cobra. 10 days later, the snake died.
It died a painful and slow death.
There she goes. There's her response. Discworld is a fantastic series.
It is. It really
so
is.
the Indian Co-Council were like regular utilities help center here in the U.S., huh? Talking to Alpha. Eric Idle voices Rincewind. Oh, what?
Rincewind, yeah. Rincewind is a magician, but he's a fuck up. He can't really
perfect
do
for
magic.
Eric Idle.
Yeah.
Eric Idle is one living member of Monty Python that still irritates the shit out of everybody else.
The funny thing about
I think they hate him too.
Rincewind stumbles from one lethal situation into the next, and he doesn't die. So while every person on the planet in Death's library has, what do you call it? Hourglass. No, hourglass, that's the word I'm looking for. Normal people have an hourglass, and there's sand running through, and when the sand has gone, Death goes to collect that person. Rincewind is totally crooked and bent and oddly shaped because he escaped dying so often, because he just manages to get out of these situations. It's funny.
I haven't watched that. I hesitate to check out. I'm going to tell you right now, give it a try. I'm telling you, that's fucking pure genius comedy. I fucking fell in love with it. And it's in its own way, it's a romantic comedy, but it's done in a very crude, vulgar way. And I fucking love it. I love that her mother is a complete cunt. Like her mother is horrible, dude. She is a horrible human being. And but they at the same time are kind of horrible, but at the same time they're trying to be better people. And it's just fucking funny. They come across as really believable people because I think they're based on either them or people they know, the characters in that story. And the whole premise to this show, Feckless, is that he gets up to go to work at his brewery. He has a microbrewery. And she gets up to go to school and work, which she is a student doctor. And as she's walking by him in the crosswalk and he's in his car, he looks at her and he kind of smiles at her. And she smiles back at him because he was like, they couldn't decide which one needed to go first. Finally, she just walks out. And she turns and looks at him and pulls her breast out, just a little nip slip to let him see her nipple. And she smiles at him through sunglasses. And he fucking hits a dog because he's so distracted. And then they both are stuck having to take care of this dog because he makes her feel guilty. If you hadn't shown me your nipple, we wouldn't be in this situation. And so he makes her call. It's fucked up and funny. So I highly recommend you give it a try, Feckless. I think you'll like it.
So
The
kind of like
trousers
Willard.
The rat guy?
No, the one where the dog was a human being. Or what was it called? They did an American remake with
Shinatsky. Earth to Shinatsky. What the fuck are you talking about?
it was an Australian series, and they did an American remake with Elijah Wood.
Oh, the dog.
Oh, right. Where it's an actual dog, but
Wilbur.
It's played by
Wilbur. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that guy has never worked again? Nobody wants to work with that dude. I watched the Australian one first, and then I found out they were going to bring it to America, and he was coming over with it, the show, to play the same character. And I watched it, and it was fun. I enjoyed it, but that dude's fucked in the head. Like, I mean, in real life. There's something wrong with him. Yeah. And that's why you don't see him in anything else. Nobody wants to work with him. Now, it's the opposite with the other Australian show you brought up.
Mr. In Between?
Yeah, Mr. In Between. Because he just doesn't want to work. He's not an actor. He tells people, I'm not an actor. And he's got the same agent as Helen Mirren. She's the one who told him to talk to her agent. And he represents him, but he's not doing anything. He did that show. He ended it. He chose to end the show. And he's just doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. He made a lot of money off of that show. Fucking show. I wish he had.
I'm wishing I could get a show where I direct. Oh no, he doesn't direct. What's his name? Directed every episode. The Edgerton's brother, Joel Edgerton's brother, directed like every episode of Mr. In Between.
Yeah, Mr. In Between is really fucking good. Absolutely. Feckless likes it as well. It's a good show. Farscape's a good show. I introduced my daughter to that. My daughter got retarded the other day. What did she do, honey? She brought something up that was funny. That I told her that she's been doing that since she was a little kid. And she did it again. Sea snakes have a rep. They're very docile, though. Yeah, they are. They're not aggressive. You kind of got to go out of your way to get bit by a sea snake. There we go. Sandra got it.
I have this video ready. So here we go.
Do it. Do it now.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
There you go.
The thing that pissed me off about this movie, that made me angry, and I became violently angry in the theater. I was seething and I'm gripping the fucking seat handles. I'm fucking getting so angry because they kept making you deal with his death. They did it 5 fucking times.
I thought 4 times.
It's like 5th time is after he's dead. You deal with it again with the emotional impact of his death. And 5 fucking times, man. That is what pisses me off, is when a filmmaker toys with the audience's emotions. And I think that's up to do that.
That physical reaction you had, I had it for 3 hours straight watching the fucking Odyssey.
I lost myself in the movie. I was having fun. I allowed myself to have fun. I checked my brain at the door and let it happen. And it was all good until that. And when you start working my emotions, and like twice, you've really stepped over a line when you hit that second one. And you better not do it again.
And then they overdo it after, because then after he blows himself up, while that's going on, they have to do a montage of his daughter, because it's not already dramatic enough.
I like this one.
I think that's
just
him seeing his life pass before his eyes.
It's between sea snake venom and nerve gas. So, yeah, that's interesting to have to deal with that. Just letting you know, Alpha. Oh, fuck off.
You didn't
It's a
earn
back
that
door.
back door, boy. You didn't earn that back door at all.
Door. Yeah, I like that back door. You got a good back door. Well, you talk.
Back door. Taters.
Hey, do I give him a video or what?
I like my back door with a little mustard.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Oh God.
Johnny, there's your alley. Go around to the back door.
I remember that episode, Matthew. Yeah. Another situation. Exactly. Very similar.
And they made fun of the OJ case with it because the bra didn't fit. She must have quit.
Here you go, Anima. This one's for you. From Feckless. Are you there?
Okay.
Yeah, that's for you.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it up. Let me know when you read it so I can fucking pull it down.
I know. You can pull that. I will. I'm taking a note right now. I will check that out.
Well,
Martin knows exactly why I'm making the face.
Let's see.
You-
Backless book series I recommend checking out. Check out Tenethly and start with the Knight's Master, which is a really cool fantasy series.
You know what? The only fantasy book I ever enjoyed was a book called Weave World by Clive Barker. And it's a horror / fantasy book. And it's got 3 witches in it that are creepy, scary as shit. But I like
Have
that
you
book.
ever read a Discworld book by Terry Pratchett?
Not
I
interested
think you
in-
might
in
enjoy
the
that
genre.
kind of humor.
The humor
It's
is fine.
fun.
It was hard enough for me as a kid getting through the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, and the
Well, those are
Cerimillion, or whatever that
boring.
book was called.
They are
No, they're not.
boring because they are so slow. He takes
They're all
10 pages
boring.
to describe a forest, shit like that. Discworld is fun to read. Nothing drags out. It's just you lose yourself.
I know. I
I'm
say.
sorry, I'm not going to remember Garth or any of those guys to being literary legends to the ranks of C.S. Lewis or J.R.R.
Doesn't
Tolkien.
matter. They don't have to be for you to enjoy them. Don't be snobbish like that.
Yeah, I'm just you're
Okay.
just calling one crap, which is not crap, and it's like because you don't like it, because I don't know, but that's your thing. But no, no.
Anima, I'll buy you a copy of Knight's Master if you want. Just send me your address or something. Or
Oh no. I'm not getting any new stuff. I have to downsize anyway. Like
Oh yeah,
down to a
because she's moving
suitcase for when I
here.
move to America.
Send it here, Shanatsky. I will hold on to it for her. If
Well,
you have a medical
I intend to
school and-
become a regular at the library, so
I also I recommend Battle Royale, the book.
We have schools in the U.S. and not just we have laboratories. The Naval Research Lab is like one of the scariest in the world. Like they have everything that can fucking make your skin fall off at that lab, and that's all I got to say.
Why are they studying
Also-
people's belly buttons?
It was by Isabel Carmody. Post-apocalyptic people with mind powers are found hunted down. Sounds like something written for Z-Genners.
I
or
love
millennials.
how dismissive you are, Gary. It's so inspiring.
No, it's just I'm saying that's what it looks like. That's geared towards. I look at that and I'm like, that's what that's geared towards. Not for people like me. You know, I'm not a boomer. I'm in between. I'm X-Gen. And we're the ones that were basically raised like feral children.
Yep.
I'll have to check those out. I need to get back to reading.
No, he's true. I remember my upbringing.
Yeah. You wander in the house, there are no parents.
Yep.
Your older siblings are there.
You were left alone in your house at 5, and nobody freaked out.
Yeah, just remember, Reed, the brown recluse is the state bird of Missouri. Discovery Channel sits these people out to this one farm in the Ozarks right here. It's about 20 miles out of town where they went. They went to this farmhouse, this old farmhouse, dilapidated. They go inside, and they had 20 minutes. They found 200 recluse spiders. And once again, the name of the recluse is recluse, meaning you kind of got to go out of your way to find them. And yeah, so I refer to that as the state bird. If you live in Missouri and your house has wood in it, you have recluses. That's it. It's like you've got we've never seen a recluse. That's why they're called that. If you're seeing the recluses, you've got a spider problem. This was so weird for me when I'm in the theater because it cuts from them getting married over to the photographs of the dead astronauts. And I'm like going, if I were having a wedding, I wouldn't want it to be doubling it up as a funeral, a memorial. That'd be just really fucking weird.
Oh, well,
oh, I get it. They're there. They're
No.
there in spirit by photograph.
Because
that's what they meant by it. No,
she
let me
grew
have
up-
my own conversations with myself because I do have full conversations in my head, baby. Just so
I
you
know.
know. So I had to process through that when I first saw it. Like I went through this thing where it's like, what the fuck? They're doubling up a funeral with the wedding. I went, oh, they're witnesses. They got them looking. Okay, I get it. But when I
She
first
grew
saw it,
up
I
with
was like,
these
what
guys.
the fuck?
They were foreshadowing.
No, she grew up with these people. So they would have been there had they been alive, but they're not. So of course she has the photos. That's normal.
Foreshadowing theory is funnier.
And then the photos of they're at the wedding night watching them.
I got to tell you, like the last real fantasy sci-fi stuff I read, and I'm not even going to say that I liked it. I read it because Jim Woodward said, "Hey man, you got to read this." So I would read it, and then I would feel really put upon by him for having had to read it. And it was the Xanth series. If anybody remember that series by Piers Anthony.
But I mean, if I recommend sci-fi stuff, I usually say like Roadside Picnic. That's a great one.
I tell you what I like reading is nothing.
Yeah,
my eyes are so bad now. My eyes are so
with
bad.
your ears.
Yeah, so I have to get audiobooks now because like, look, I'm going to show you. This is a wonderful gift sent to me by Mike Barron, Punisher, Mike Barron. He sent this as a gift. And because he knows what a big fan of Edgar Allan Poe I am. And also because I used to go to his stomping grounds in Maryland. And he died right outside D.C. A lot of people don't know that. So anyway, he sends me the book and it's fine print. It's like this fucking fine print. And I'm like, I can't fucking read this.
Just keep it, old man. I'll read it to you when I get there.
You're gonna tuck him to bed too when you do. It's story time, Gary.
Yeah, you know, it's. She says that, but she's gonna say no the minute I say, "Hey, could you read to me some of the Pearl or maybe some Penthouse Letters?"
I thought you were going to be clever about. I thought you were going to say Tropic of Cancer because she might not know what that is.
No, I'm more clever than that. And I
have no idea what you guys are talking about. So I'm just assuming because I know Gary.
Penthouse Letters is a forum for adult entertainment in written form, and the Pearl is Victorian written porn.
Yeah,
and it's published as a book in volume.
Oh, I bet that's from.
I told you some of it one night, and you were like, "Oh," and I went, "Yeah."
Yeah.
she's like, "Ew," and I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, and I'm like,
In
that's
response,
our relationship.
in response, make Gary read the book Bear from that Canadian author.
I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy. What is it? What is it?
It's an award-winning Canadian book. I'm not making up. This is a real book about a woman who starts a sexual affair with a bear.
Oh, I've heard about that.
What?
Game.
It's a real one. I think it was 1973 or 1977 or some. You're like, yeah, winner of several Canadian awards.
The only negative thing I have to say about Discworld is sometimes a paragraph is only one sentence, and he could run them on so long. Okay.
Oh, Pratchett he's super indulgent with his prose. Love him, but
right,
and yeah, I like Pratchett a lot more than I do gaming.
I prefer the movies.
I just love Discworld, and I read both English and
came out in
German,
87.
whatever I could get my hands on.
I have the G.R. Martin. Oh, fuck G.R. Martin. I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah.
I got blocked by him when he posted a picture with his Orville hat on. He goes, still supporting and watching the Orville. I said, that's great. Get back to fucking writing. And I got blocked.
Well, just face it. Those books are never going to get done like every other boomer.
It got ruined by the show, and he won't admit to it.
No, no. It's because he's a boomer.
As publishers and readers are loath to take chances on new authors whose series might never finish. That's why I got to be honest with you. I like Amazon. I've done a lot of independent book covers for guys that go. In fact, I would say 75% of my book covers have gone to #1 on Amazon. And I do think that my covers help, because when I paint a cover, I think small first, thumbnail, and then I enlarge it. And that's what you're trained to do, is you're trying to design it to work best, to tell as much visually as you can about what the reader wants to see in their story. And you get one fucking tiny, oh, there's my hand shaking. That's my left hand. It's not even my right hand. I don't get it why it's doing this right now. My neck is not hurting today. I don't get it. So is that why my friend Gambit the First just assumed because Stephen was Liv's real father as the tie-in? Ella. Oh, look, it's still fucking weird. Like back in the 90s, I thought it was really super fucking weird that he's wrote a love song that would be sung by him over a scene with his daughter and another guy, and it's just kind of creepy to me. It bothered me.
I like to pretend that I've been
and then on top of that, he, in one of his music videos for Aerosmith, he had his daughter play a lesbian lover to Batgirl. What's her name? Played Batgirl.
They were kind of bisexual because, like, they call him the guy to the bed, and it's a whole thing. Why I always found it hilarious. She's flipping the bird at
really
the end.
super inappropriate. I would never do that. I would never allow my daughter in something I did like that. Like, God damn it, dude. Like, my daughter is in several graphic novels that I worked on. And they're usually, like, whenever there's a call for a small child in a scene, I'll just go, baby, pose for me. And she'll do a pose in a costume. And I'll take photos and I'll put her in the book. And she's even in one of the scary moments. She really liked that one. A scene where death tries to grab her. And like the actual, like, angel of death, whatever you want to call him, the Grim Reaper tries to grab her arm. And it's a really cool scene in one of the comics I did. God, I need to make all my books available to all of our Patreons. If you guys are interested in being a patron, that's what I'm going to end up doing. Is I'm going to make all of the books I've worked on available to you to read online. You can't download it. I can't have that done because that could get me in legal trouble. But you can go onto my website, log in, and go look at the books and read them. And the only way to get the passcode is be a patron. And I don't want to charge very much. I just want to be fair and try to keep the lights on. Because I'm not doing much art these days because the hand. You try drawing with the hand shaking like that.
It's not just the hand, it's AI too.
AI's killed my career. And I love you, Mike, but Mike loves AI way too much. It bugs the shit out of me how much he likes AI. And I'm like, man, that killed my career.
I thought you'd complain about Christopher because he's like super gaga AI.
Chris is doing AI in a different way. At least what I've seen. He's doing animation. I'm cool with that shit. I actually like it. I like because I use AI, and I got into a huge fight with Zoe about this, my daughter. Okay, so I was using a thing called DAW RipX. If you've never heard of it, I'm a musician, okay, and I make music. And as a song composer, lyricist, all of that shit, I liked having the ability to write my music, compose it, and then fill in with different instruments that I'm not playing. Okay, I designed my percussion because I'm a drummer percussionist first and foremost, and a pianist. And I look at piano as another percussion instrument, which is why I think I excelled at it and can play it so well, because to me, it's a percussion instrument that you just play rhythmically with your fingers for notes. And it's fucking awesome. I love playing piano. And Anima's heard me play, and I don't suck.
Yep.
You know, and so I compose these songs, and then I go in and replace the instruments, and I do all this cool production shit with it. And I will sing terribly into the microphone, and then I allow AI to replace my voice and follow the music and the melody line and the key that it's written in, and it will make my voice work to what I'm doing. It understands because I'm giving it the melody. I give it the melody line. This is what the vocals are supposed to do, and it
has become
understands that.
really good.
So I don't pay for
the beginning.
Yeah. I don't use that program anymore. I paid for it. It was not cheap. I paid for that, and I don't need it anymore because now Suno has advanced so much that it's got its own programming in there for producers. So I go in there. I don't go in there as one of those guys who goes, "Oh, here's my pig. Make me a song." No, I go in there with my own fucking music, and I produce it through their software. I go through and I'm managing it, editing it, engineering it, and telling it what it can and can't do. And Anima's seen me get really frustrated when I haven't figured out the language on something yet. And I'm like, God damn it, I got to go do some more learning because I'm not telling it something. And it needs this thing from me for it to do what I'm trying to get it to do. And like the one thing I won't do anymore because, don't tell her, but she complains when I have songs that fade out.
That's the laziest way to end a song. Fuck
it's so lazy.
It is
so
lazy.
Yes, it is.
It only has one purpose that I'm okay with. If it's made for radio,
3
because the
minutes
radio host
and
is going to talk over the end
35
anyway.
seconds.
Yeah.
3 minutes and 35 seconds is the standard time for a song to have a fade out, and the fade out is there for a reason for radio, and that is why it's
like
there.
I just said.
But I don't need that because I actually like to write the ending of my song, and a lot of times my songs have a very specific kind of ending to it because I tell stories. I don't believe in frivolous songwriting and lyrics like yo that bitch, yo man, she got acid pops, none of that stuff. I actually write lyrics like poetry.
Wait. So, Anima, you're saying Gary was lazy?
No, she said that is lazy. And so, not me.
I know he is.
Not
I
me.
know.
So, give him his backdoor video. Fuck you, for that one, Matthew. Power of advertising, my man. In real life and death montage, there are 2 brief shots of Liv Tyler in her wedding dress. Poe. Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe is the shit, man. I grew up reading him. Like when Jim Woodward and I met, we met in the 5th grade, and we're sitting all like separately, all alone on a swing set because I just didn't feel like dealing with anybody. And I just sat on a swing set, and he sat down at the other end. And then I looked down and went, "Hey," and he goes, "Hey," and then he walked down to me, and we sat on a swing set, and we talked about Edgar Allan Poe, Shakespeare. Then we started talking philosophy. And then we started talking about astrophysics in the 5th grade. And that was when we became best friends. And it was like lifelong. We're still the best of friends to this day. And it's like one of the most wonderful friendships I ever had. And all of my friends I met because of weird shit like that. Bankus, Ultra Rob, you know Ultra Rob, baby. Ultra Rob.
Yeah, he visited when I was there.
He was a guy that I knew through somebody else, but we never really communicated. The first thing I ever said to him, he remembers it to this day. We're outside of Blockbuster, and he's in a punk band called the Overdogs, and he's wearing his black leather jacket with the fucking giant spikes, metal spikes on it. And I'm looking at it, and they're on his shoulder. And I said, I tell him things. You ever fall asleep on that thing? And he said, yeah, I woke up one time with one in my ear. And that was it. We didn't talk for a whole year after that. And then a year later, we're at one of the Vietnam battles where Jason would have the fireworks battles. And he walked over to me. He recognized me. He walked over to me, and I had all my medical gear. And he walked over and he says, hey, man, you want to see my Dragunov rifle? And I said, are you hitting on me? And he goes, yeah. And so we went to the back of his car, and he showed me his Dragunov rifle. And I'm like, it was a nice rifle. I'd never actually held a Dragunov before. It was a really good fucking rifle. And the Russians, man. So we became best friends right then and there. We started hanging out together all the time. And when I went through that depression when my daughter got kidnapped, he's the one who got me through it.
Listen,
Not so much
the
Mac.
only song you should be really disappointed with the way it ends is the theme to the Never-Ending Story.
Yeah, the Never-Ending Story. Anyway, it's published as
I like that song.
I can't do audiobooks because I'll constantly realize you can tell she's not American for sure. We use a Z and realize.
Yeah, but only you.
Realize my mind. I'm not sure if it's just us or if the
no, I think
Canadians do
it
too.
is. No, it's just America as far as I know. And you're also the only ones who say Z instead of Z because you adapted it to Z so it rhymes in a fucking children's song.
Hey, it got the kids to learn. So my mind has gone off on a tangent, and I haven't paid attention to the book for 10 minutes. Okay, that's good.
Welcome to
We're
the
doing
club,
our job.
Franklin.
It's ADD theater. That's what we do. Tropic of Cancer and Penthouse Letters are 2 more. What was the Penthouse? Variations was their little Reader's Digest version of Penthouse Letters. And I have a photo from the Army of me reading that. Let me see if I can pull that motherfucker up. That shit's funny. In the barracks in the Army. And I rented that book out during basic training. And I told anybody who rented it from me, if the pages stick together, you're buying the book. And I wasn't kidding. I said, you get any spooge on there, you're buying the fucking book. Keep it away from your dick. And that was a serious warning. I mean, it sounds like I'm being funny. I'm not. I was dead serious with those guys. Don't fucking get it gross.
Rock hard serious.
Let's see. All right, so I'm going to share my screen here. Martin, would you be so kind as to share it once I
maybe
pull it up? Pretty please. with sugar on top.
What do I get from it?
Nothing.
I will go for 1 week without calling you a dirty beaner behind your back.
I wouldn't know if that's true.
So there it is. That's Variation, the Reader's Digest Penthouse Letters magazine. And I rented that thing out. And I'm going to tell you, I walked out of basic training with, not including my fucking pay through the military. I walked out with about $350 in my pocket from renting that porn out. So guys could fucking whack it. Because there was nothing. And because I was top dog, my sergeant never fucked with me. My drill sergeants never fucked with me. And so I had contraband. And I hid it better than anybody else because everybody else were idiots. I hid it in a place that they didn't know about. And then when I graduated, I told them because I'm an asshole.
I agree with that last part.
The vent, the air vent. And you can see light from outside through the vent in the men's shower. And it's all the way at the end of the shower, all the shower stalls. At the end of that little hallway there, tiled room, there's this vent right in the middle of the tiles. And it comes right out and it's all hollow space inside. And I put all my contraband in there. And never got caught. Everybody else got caught. I never got busted, not once. And that was part of my contraband, was having that dirty magazine. And I'd rent it out and I made $350 from that. That was not military pay. Fucking cool shit. I love the Army. Man, it was a good place to make money. It really was. All right. So it's 2 hours. So we've been at it for 2 hours. And yeah, Feckless, man. You've never really opened up before. It's great talking to you. Penthouse Forum. I always thought those stories were fictional. I've got some sad truth to tell you. They are, most of them. I would say 99% of them are written because the authors that write those get paid. It's a paid gig.
Hey, as long as they're entertaining, it's fine.
Just so you know, our chef cook was an author of Penthouse letters. He made a lot of fucking money off of that shit. And I'm like, goddamn, man, I didn't know that. It broke my heart.
The money's in porn.
He did the deed with a bit. Oh yeah, that fucking book. Game of Thrones sucks. I liked Game of Thrones all the way up to 6, and then I gave up.
Then they fucked it up. I agree.
Child's idea of fantasy overdrive. I like South Park making fun of it. Floppy weed. Or
Yeah, message me on like Twitter or something, Feckless, or I'm sorry, X. I just still call it Twitter because X is
no, it's pronounced Twitter. Fuck his fetish.
By the way, Feckless, you can follow Anima and me. This is mine over on X, my personal. I don't spend much time on the Pop Culture Minefield thing because I'm a political animal and I'm more apt to speak my mind, and I don't want to do that on the Pop Culture Minefield X page because I think that's inappropriate on my part.
Well, that is mostly used to promote the shows as it should be. So.
Mostly.
That's when it involves calling certain people a cunt. Then Gary's all for it.
Oh, look, I
if
do
you
that
want,
out of
you can
protest.
find me on Facebook and on X, same name, same picture. So.
Hold on. This is her X account. So if you want to follow Anima, that's her X account right there.
And put mine down just in case.
Look for the eyes with the cat in front of them. So that's always me.
Yeah. Oh my God. Remember when Danny says, "Those are come hither eyes. Those are bedroom eyes." I went, "You don't know how to read eyes very well."
You hated that.
I'm like, that pissed me off. I'm like, fuck, man, you do not read women at all. Which explains
also
so much of Danny's problems with his relationship.
Dude,
I'm like, You are not good at reading women.
He was flirting with me, like way
Of course
before
he
he
was.
brought me on
Who
your show.
wouldn't? Who
Oh,
wouldn't?
come on. Come on.
And I told him, I told him that.
I
said,
think of Emma as a friend, so me. I wouldn't.
I told Danny, I said, yeah. I'm marrying that. Just so you know. I haven't asked her.
That.
It's happening. I said, I have never met a woman I'm more confident that I'm falling in love with her and she's falling in love with me. So I let him know. And Danny's a good guy. I fucking love that guy. We're still good friends.
Yeah, and we
Honestly,
always thank
I've never
Penny
really used
because...
Twitter. I never jumped on that train.
Well, good for you. It sucks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. More Canadians.
Just send your
God.
Facebook or something. I don't know.
We got Canadian Spider-Man in the house. Jesus Christ.
Canadian Spider-Man.
Canadian Spider-Man is always sorry that he got that webbing on you. Or he says it's webbing. I don't know what it is.
It's sorry. Not sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Speaking
Love
of
you, buddy.
Spider-Man, I love how well the new movie is doing because it's smashing box office and it's going to hit IMAX now, so it's going to go even further up. I love it.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
It kicked the Odyssey out of IMAX.
Yeah.
Hey, Wade.
Also,
you're awesome too, buddy.
Also,
You're awesome
Hey,
too.
Wade.
The money that the Odyssey made in 4 weeks, Spider-Man made in 4 days. So eat shit.
Are you not adding me?
Yeah, add me.
Come
Keep Gary out
on.
of it. I want you all to myself.
I don't know what is going on.
Yep. There it is. And I confirmed. So we're friends now.
I'm going to go look.
Send me her. Don't add Gary. Just add me.
No, don't listen to
No,
him.
she's all mine. She's all mine. Fuck you guys.
Well, you're all mine. So
We're girlfriends now. We don't need guys in that friendship.
I'm looking. Oh, she didn't add me. Oh.
Did you see that?
Oh, I wonder why.
Keep going, Wade. That's
You wonder
awesome.
why what?
Jeez, why didn't she add you, Gary? You're so
Oh, we're looking at
positive.
we're dealing with Wade. We read Wade and then he's 60
Dylan,
subs and you go, I
dude.
wonder why. And I'm like, what the fuck did Wade do? Yeah. So Bush McFadden liked my thorough assessment of this thing here. So this is what let me show this. I'll show you
Yeah.
what he posted. So Bush, if you guys don't know, everybody should know who Bush McFadden is. He's a good friend of this channel, a good friend
Bush
of mine.
Marine.
Elite Animus. We love him so much.
Oh, yeah.
He's such an important, integral part of our lives online. And he's been through so much, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm glad he's doing better now.
Interestingly, though, I will say this about Bush. Instead of getting a foot up the ass, he lost a foot up the ass. Because they took out a foot of intestines. It's a joke. Medical joke. Fuck you guys.
He actually made that joke to his doctor. And I like that. He has a good sense of humor.
So this gets popped up, okay? So Bush tags me like, would you please explain this to me, Sergeant? And I looked at that and I went, that's just fucking gibberish. It's fucking gibberish.
What's the preps supposed to mean?
It's the preppies. Those are the guys
Oh.
who were eyes on Lacoste back in the 70s and 80s and shit. The preppies, the goths, which were the emos. We called them emo and theater freaks back in the 80s. And nerds, I belonged in the jock nerd community. And that's the problem is look how far away the jock and nerd community is. Immediate bullshit, because I was all state, all district athlete. Football, baseball. I tried track. I sucked at it, but I did play baseball and football. Okay, I lettered, and I could have gone into college, but I got mad because my dad wouldn't support my art. I'm like, I do all this shit to appease you, and you won't give me even an ounce of fucking support. And I just quit. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm tired of trying to do shit to make you happy and appease you, and you're not doing a fucking thing in our relationship. And but I was what you called a nerd or a geek, because like the way I've always understood it is that geeks are sci-fi geeks. They're the people who like sci-fi. Okay. They like sci-fi movies and shit. Nerds are the intellectual geeks. We're geeks, but we're also like science guys. We're big into science. And Jim Woodward, Mike Beatty, and I, best friends in high school, Vic Armstrong, all of us close friends. And we all were nerds, but we were geeks as well, because not all geeks could be nerds, but all nerds are geeks. And so you have that. And then all of us were also lettering athletes. We all lettered in high school, and for all the different sports. And Mike Beatty and I played baseball. Vic Armstrong, Mike Beatty and I did baseball, football, and Jim Woodward was a track athlete, and he was a long distance runner, and but also played baseball with us. So I'm like, come on, man, this is gibberish, right, Alpha? This is fucking gibberish. They don't know what they're fucking talking about. Whoever made this is full of shit. I said, I am the only one in my group that didn't go a higher tier combat team, because my buddy Vic became Marine Recon and went, Force Recon, and both Mike Beatty and Jim Woodward both went Airborne Ranger. And then Jim eventually went into counterintelligence. And but he had his tabs and his ribbon, So this is just full of shit. And that's what I told him. I wrote it out. I'm like, this is full of shit. This is gibberish. None of this says anything that's even remotely in a real world accurate. They don't know what they're talking. They're just having fun, throw this together and say, I'm going to slap this together and put it up there. It'll get a lot of views. And I'm like, fuck you.
So what you're saying is
not going to like your image.
What you're saying is that ain't accurate in a word.
In a world, yes.
Yeah.
There is no agreed definition of either term. Yeah, but this is the way I was made to understand it, because I had it back or ass backwards when I was younger, because I thought geeks were the smart ones and nerds were just the sci-fi fans. But I was told later that no, really, it's seen as this. So according to the last meeting of the nerd geek gangs, that was what I was told. And I'm going to stick to it because it makes a little bit of sense to me. But I don't think any of it really matters, because every single fucking geek I know is a nerd, and they're fucking, all of them are science guys. All my friends are science guys. We all excelled in the sciences. Mine ended up being medical. I loved medicine, man. And I wished I'd gone further with it, but that's it. So this graphic is full of shit. Like completely, utterly full of shit. Like, why is this Marine patch all the way over in goth? Like, explain that to me. What Marine is goth? Like, it's just
unless the historic goths.
I'll tell you, the one that's missing on there is retard. And all the Marines are over there. But they're scary retards that know how to kill you and blow you up.
Air Force should be in the retard category as well.
Well, Air Force is smart enough to fucking not be in the Army. So I don't know. Air Force, it's like in the military, and Alpha, you probably heard this joke. It's like in the Army, we're referred to as dogs, doughboys, but dogs, Army dogs. Then Marine Corps is devil dogs, leathernecks, jarheads, gyrene. And then Navy is squids, swabbies, and the Air Force is called civilians in uniform because they walk around with fucking normal haircuts, man. I saw it, and I was like, I went into the wrong branch because they're walking around with mustaches all the way out here and like right here, shit, fucking Magnum PI mustache and fucking Beach Boy hair, and I'm like, I'm sitting there with my sergeants eating lunch at McClellan Air Force Base Chow Hall. And I'm like, so this is the Air Force Chow Hall. Who are those guys walking in? And they had like California style Beach Boy shirts with the stripes. And they're like, they're Air Force. There's your pilots. And I'm like, and they all had mustaches out here and hair touching their ears. And I'm like, I went in the wrong branch, man. And they had great food, man. Air Force, I've eaten Navy food, I've eaten Marine Corps food, and obviously Army food. And the best food I've ever had was Air Force. That was a fucking steakhouse on base.
Oh, it gets even stupider. Hey, we say we run a training up. The training up happens to us go to Texas, and oh, we're having Texas barbecue while we're there. Spent $200,000 in jet fuel because we want a steakhouse dinner in Texas.
I remember when my son Sean told me that he had joined the Air Force, and I said, isn't that kind of like saying that you joined the ROTC? Just not something you want to brag about?
Oh, come on.
Biggest bunch of babies, but whatever.
I'll tell you what, in the Army,
here?
In basic training, man, I had like my buddy Julio, man, me and Julio down by the schoolyard, Julio Gonzalez, he was like my bestie in the Army, just my fucking battle buddy. And he said, yo, man, I'm going to help us learn how to do the marching here, do some good DNC because I learned that in the ROTC. I said, you're a ROTC. And he goes, yeah. I said, don't tell anybody else. He goes, why? I said, it will make your life a living hell if they find out you're a ROTC. The NCOs here, yeah, the drill sergeants, they will fucking smoke you. And so he kept it to himself, but they figured it out eventually, Drill Sergeant Samuels, because he came in already with a full stripe. He was, full fucking E2, which is one stripe, one chevron. Let's see. I've eaten lunch in the Pentagon a bunch of times. How good is that? Is that pretty good? One of the reasons I tell people all the time, one of the reasons why I think the chow hall there is probably good is once again the Navy and the Air Force, because they're all there. And Marine Corps, Army aren't going to bring good food. Not going to do it. But Air Force and Navy, they bring the food. They do.
I'm surprised with Marines, they just don't. No, you got to procure your own food too.
Goodbye, Rosie, Queen of Corona. Great song, dude.
Yeah.
Were you and Julio stationed in Germany at this time? No. But I used to work with Julio Gonzalez for Noodle Caboodle Children's Educational Store in the 90s, and he was also in the Army. Dude, that may have been him. I've been on every military site trying to find him. He's the only buddy of mine, close buddy, that I have not found since we went to permanent party. Once we went permanent party, I used to have a book that had everybody's social security numbers and their names. And it's important in the Army because their social security number is what they go through. That is your serial number in the Army. And so that's how you find people. All you really need is the last 4 digits, but they would get everybody, we all shared our social security numbers. Because I got to tell you, since the 90s, social security numbers, there's just bullshit. There's bullshit. There used to be back in the day, don't you share that number. That's a private number. Fuck you. Everybody has your fucking social security number now. So I don't know. That could very well have been my buddy. And it would have been the 90s, dude. We graduated basic training in August, end of August of 1990. And we went to AIT together. And God, we got in some great fist fights there. That was awesome. Anyway, San Antonio, great place for a fist fight. I'm telling you, they know how to fight. he left there in the end of December and went permanent party. He was at permanent party by January 1st and of 1991, right as the ground war is breaking out. So, Matthew, I would say that there's a modicum of chance that that's the same Julio. And
That's
he was
such a
my
common
best
name,
friend in the
though.
end.
Yeah.
I never met another Julio in my whole life. Julio Gonzalez. Never met one.
Oh,
It
All
is
right.
Never
such
met
a
one.
common name, Gary. Both
Yes,
Julio
it
and
is.
Telling you.
Gonzalez. So
In the
No, I
Army,
know.
I never met another Julio Gonzalez.
that doesn't
and
mean
you
it's
know,
not common.
both statements do not contradict each other. Understand that. You may both be right. Okay.
Fuck you, Mark. Don't get between her and me when we're fighting.
Anyway, we're 25 minutes over. Can we get out of here?
Yeah, let's
please?
end this.
Okay. I would love. I know I won't be able, but I would love to be present in your wedding. I would go dress as the Joker with the half broomstick and said, throw it in the ground and said, make it pass.
Martin, you know, if you could travel to the US, you would be my witness.
I'll be
Oh,
your
no,
witness.
No, I don't want to be an accomplice.
Yeah, I don't know what that meant. I really like witness. Like, what the fuck?
I'll be the witness
What are you
to
talking about?
Anima's lack of judgment.
No,
What
that
are you
is
planning to do to? What are you planning to do to me?
no, that is fuck if I know how weddings work in the US, but if you go to the office to get married here, each of the two people need a
Witness one, witness two, right?
Yeah.
I like
It's
how
like the best man, best woman.
I like how
Maid of honor.
she's winging your murder. You say, "What are you planning to do to me?" They say, "I wish I know."
She'll know when she gets there.
Okay, so that everybody
Yeah.
understands what I mean. Martin would be my bridesmaid. Do you get it now?
Thank
I don't
you.
know.
I guess.
I don't know how Keith is going to feel about that.
But Keith is yours, so
Nope.
As long as he
pretty
gets
sure
to wear a dress, he'll be happy.
oh, I probably won't even wear a dress in my own wedding because I don't care.
See, what are you planning to do to me? We'll cut that neck when we get there.
Write this down, Matthew. I'll write it down for you. He and I met here. Bravo 410. Second PLT. There you go. There you go. If it's him, he'll recognize those numbers. It would be Bravo 410, second platoon. Fort Leonard Wood. Fort Lost in the Woods. We actually lost the guy. For real. We were out marching out to do some field training, and he decided to run off into the woods to piss. Came back out, couldn't find us, cut through the woods, ended up going way deep into the woods, and we couldn't do firing range until they found him. They had helicopters out looking for this idiot. You couldn't fire. They were afraid he might wander onto one of the shooting ranges.
Yeah.
So all the firing ranges were shut down. Oh, it's fucking retarded. He got in a lot of trouble. New York law only requires one witness to a wedding. And then, of course, they give him concrete shoes at the end. If Martin is a bridesmaid, it means he gets to go on the hen night as well. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Yeah,
Nope.
that is the female version of the stag night that the guys do.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
That's kinda
retarded.
gay.
I would
It
never
does.
do something like that.
All right.
Embarrassing
We are out of
things
here,
to do.
guys. That was a fun show. We just talking about. So we talked about the movie, but mostly we just talked.
Mostly.
So anyway, mostly. So we're going to get the hell out of here, guys. Everybody have a good day today. And we will see you again on Monday. Don't forget Monday. Big show. We're going to have
Going to be
Rod.
good.
Yeah, Rod's going to be here. And we're going to be talking about his new movie, Lucky Strike, that is available right now. Just started streaming Amazon. It's on Fandango, and it's also available on Apple TV to stream. You got to pay for it. It's in the rental or purchase phase right now. Eventually, I think it's going to be on Stars when it finally goes to free. And that'll probably be right about 4 months? Does that sound about right? Total of 6 months from release date, I think, is when it goes to free. So, but that's it, guys. We're gonna get out of here. We'll be back on Monday with this show. It's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to interviewing him again. This will be the 5th time I've had a chance to interview this man.
Fourth,
very good director. Or fourth. So we're out of here, guys. Everybody take it easy, and we'll see you all later. Everybody take care. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Tag. Guten
Bye,
Abend.
everybody.
Gute Nacht.
Y'all come back now, you hear? Matt Damon.